Welcome to the final video of the Susan and Me series. If you've watched the previous 4 videos, you've seen the image move through a transformation from monochromatic to color. In addition, you've learned a little bit from Dr. Assiagoli regarding the journey of the self-realization process. Much of what happens in this video is left brain activities. The kinesthetic actions like cutting, dabbing paint, scrunching paper, all takes place in the limbic system and in the corpus callosum. Both of these elements of the brain connect the action being expressed to the sensation of the action, a right brain activity. Many of us today are too busy to focus on the sensations we feel, and we just do. There was some part of me that wanted a smaller square, and it had to be a square, so I cut out the center in the middle underneath the moon. This shape reflects a boundary for myself, for our relationship, or for an aspect of our relationship. It is yet to be discovered. And then you see me wrap up what was left after cutting out the square, push it close to my heart, and tape it to hold it together. Can you see the imagery in those actions when I say push it close to my heart? How do these words apply to my relationship? Metaphor and storytelling describe your image-making process, helping you to find meaning in the image. I secure the square that was cut out onto the wall and begin to paint a dark blue circle. This video doesn't show it very well, but for a long period of time I made a lot of dots of different colors and different sizes. All this tapping motion is very good to release energy. The pink lines were measured, and I wanted this shape to be directly underneath the circles. I later used oil paint and changed the two-tone blue circles into one solid dark blue color and the pink into magenta. Then this image needed to cure. Oil paint takes a long time to dry. Could this curing time also be a metaphor for my evolving relationship? Maybe we need time to cure. The oil paint changed the texture of the craft butcher paper. Color represents emotion, and I feel happy emotion from these dramatic colors. Not only has the image evolved, but the ground, meaning the paper it was expressed on, has changed as well. Perhaps another metaphor for the relationship? Next, I cut out the magenta shape and the dark blue circle. Excuse my Halloween pajamas. I was ready for bed when I felt the call to cut out these shapes. Something tells me these 2 images are toys. They are toys in the galaxy. You'll next see images of how I have these 2 shapes taped to my wall, and I move them around as if they were toys, and they don't need to be in one certain spot. They are like building blocks. I feel I am the strange magenta shape, and Susan is the mysterious blue ball. My mind sees them in 3D. I scrunch up the polka dot remains. This ends up in the waste bin. It's the part of the relationship that can be let go of. I spend some time pressing this ball, releasing more energy from the body. I enjoy the texture and shimmer of the toys. The paper has a wax backing, and with the layers of paint they feel substantial. They feel real. They don't simply feel like a painted image. They have a density to them that brings them to life in a way. Now you can see the different ways I move the images of the toys around on my wall. I never discarded the paper that I crunched up at the beginning of the video. I opened the ball up and saw that the moon had separated from the image. The space it left behind seemed interesting to me. I had not seen the black paper I had started working on for a long time, something that was always there but forgotten, a purity, the paper's original form. The green paper looked like a torso with arms. I took the moon out and folded the body up, arms first, folding it into the center. Could the moon be the heart or energy from the heart chakra? Now I have 2 pieces that I will work with separately. I have the moon and I have this precious parcel. First I work with the moon. I see it as a galaxy, so I spend some time creating this, and then one night I have a dream that my business logo will be like this galaxy with the word UFTA in the middle. UFTA is a fun word that my father used. It's sort of like the word wow in our English language. The word UFTA can represent something positive or negative in our lives. I found it suitable for my business because the self-realization journey is easy and hard at times. You feel joy and you feel low emotional states. Now I'm working with the little package, and I wanted to wrap it up in a red ribbon. A red ribbon felt sacred. The ribbon had to be velvet. So what I noticed while I was doing this was the feel of the ribbon and the little red fluff that came off of it. The red fluff made me think of sprinkles and play and fun. The ribbon itself was soft and gentle, and it seemed like the perfect thing to hold my precious parcel together. Something I did not emphasize in previous videos is the importance of metaphor in the image-making process. An art therapist named Nona Orbach describes it like this. Our inherent tendency to link physical and non-physical things, such as an image or idea, is the foundation for creating any metaphor. Through metaphor, they, the creator, forge connections between materials, feelings, and ideas, learn their place in this little world, and perhaps even project it onto the outer world. End quote. All art is a reflection of the individual who created it. It helps one to understand how they see the world. In closing, my exploration into my changing relationship with Susan has left me with a few gifts. I have the gift of play that represents the toys on my wall. The toys are in the cosmos, which reflects our deep connection. Our past that surrounded the deep connection and the playfulness is a treasure and is wrapped and placed where I can see it and appreciate it every day. Alas, some part of it also leads me into my advocacy and educator role here on social media.